Antoine Semenyo, after his heroics last night, has become a person of interest for Liverpool. Well, he has been a person of interest for Liverpool for a while now, but Liverpool legend Michael Owen feels that he could be the replacement for Mohamed Salah. Not that Semenyo and Salah's numbers are anywhere close, but with Salah's contract talks stalling and Liverpool having a bit of a back and forth with him, it looks like Semenyo would be a good option, considering the fact that Salah is also in his early to mid 30s and could be out of the game pretty soon. Antoine Semenyo could be a right replacement for the Egyptian. We'll look at that story and what Michael Owen had to say about him. We'll also talk about the Ghana Black Stars and the lack of a psychologist. Yes, Kwesi Nyantakyi, the former GFA president, has talked about that and Black Star support for the next World Cup qualifies in 2 months' time. Subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. We'll jump right into it. And first, talk about Antoine Semenyo, a person of interest for Liverpool now, according to Michael Owen. He could be a good replacement. Now, the Liverpool legend believes that Semenyo has the potential to replace Mohamed Salah should the Egyptian forward leave Anfield. Now, Owen's comments came after Semenyo scored in AFC Bournemouth's 2-2 draw versus Chelsea in the Premier League. He got a goal and won the penalty. Semenyo is a brilliant player, he said. He scores goals and we don't know if Mohamed Salah will leave or stay. But if he leaves, Semenyo should be his replacement at Liverpool, he added. Salah's contract is set to expire at the end of the season, allowing him to negotiate with other clubs starting in January, as Liverpool has yet to offer him a contract. Semenyo, who has already netted 7 times this season, will look to continue his fine form when Bournemouth face Newcastle at St. James's Park over the weekend at 12:30. Kickoff is for that one. Yeah. Great praise from Michael Owen for Antoine Semenyo. Happy for him, excited for him. He has worked pretty hard to reach this stage. From Bristol City to AFC Bournemouth, he has made and paid his dues. A young star, strength, agility, power with either foot. He is a real threat to any team. Yesterday's goal was an embodiment of how powerful his left foot toe is. A thunderbolt bullet from being cornered onto his left foot and shooting it into the back of the net. He's a guy who can really cause problems for teams in the Premier League. And for him to be touted to replace a player in the mold of Mohamed Salah, wow, you cannot receive any higher praise than that, in my opinion. But let me know your thoughts in the comments box. Do you think he will be a great replacement for Liverpool's Mohamed Salah? Not to say they are the same type of players in delivery and all, but he wouldn't be a bad replacement, in my opinion. But let me know what you think in the comments box on this one. Yeah, Antoine Semenyo, a possible replacement for Liverpool's Mohamed Salah. My next story has to do with the Ghana Black Stars and the lack of a team psychologist. According to Kwesi Nyantakyi, it is something which needs to be addressed. He believes that Otuado and his Black Stars technical team need psychological assistance. Otuado has come under serious pressure after failing to guide the senior national team to the AFCON. Now, despite the calls for his dismissal, Nyantakyi believes that one of the solutions to help solve Ghana's recent trouble and horrible performances is to hire psychologists to work on the national team. I think that apart from the players, Otuado and the technical team need a psychologist. The day we played against Nigeria in Accra, Otuado stormed the pitch after we scored a consolation goal. I saw that there was a psychological problem there. What triggered him to storm the pitch is a psychological problem, he added. Meanwhile, the Black Stars players will regroup in a World Cup qualifier game against Chad and Madagascar. I think it's interesting. Kwesi Nyantakyi should mention that. I think it's quite interesting, to be honest with you, that Otto came onto the pitch that day and looked to cause a scene and hug a player. It's true. there are a lot of psychological warfares going on the pitch. Everything starts here first and foremost before it becomes action. It's quite clear that is a fact. But the need for a psychologist should be a no-brainer, and I don't think we needed even Kwesi Nyantechu to tell us this. A psychologist is imperative. It is imperative to the well-being of the team. It is imperative to the team's performance. It is imperative to everything the team wants to do. And I hope that they take it in good faith and do the needful and make sure that we get a psychologist in place who will be of great importance and value to the team. It's so important. I cannot understate it. I cannot state it much more than he has already done here. It's important that we get a psychologist to talk to the players, to help them understand their work, to help them overcome some talks in the media, discrimination from players, the booing, and it is so important that the mental capacity of the players and the technical team as well is in tip-top shape, because we would be going around in circles if that is not the case. Rover Palmer, who at one point in time wanted to be the GFA president, has called for support for the Black Stars as the World Cup qualifiers are on the horizon. Now, let's all come together and rally behind the Black Stars, because we have an assignment with us. I believe that we all want to qualify for the World Cup 2026. So we'll all come together and rally behind the national team. Ghana, who sits on the second spot after 4 matches played, are tied with 9 points against Comoros. So, yeah, a lot to play for in that game in March. It's going to be imperative that we do get the result that is necessary to help us qualify for World Cup 26. We cannot afford to miss out on this World Cup. It is imperative for Ghana to be at World Cup. After missing out on AFCON, let's console the fans with the World Cup qualification. As many of them have alluded to, Joseph Painsil and others, the World Cup is so important to the Ghana Black Stars right now. We are not going to Morocco, so we have to focus on the World Cup and make sure we get over the line. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box on everything. That's how I in today. Antoine Semenyo, a person of interest for AFC Bournemouth, also talking to you about the Ghana Black Stars' need for a psychologist, and talking to you about the Black Star support that is needed ahead of the World Cup qualifiers. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your week.